for tuning in. It's the one and only Optibotimus coming at you with another video review. And on today's episode, thanks to the absolutely incredible support from the folks over at Hasbro, we're going to be taking a look at the new Transformers Rise of the Beasts Command and Convert Animatronic Optimus Primal. Revealed just a little over a week ago, I want to say. This was one I was really excited about. Much like that recent RoboSyn Transformers Converting Optimus Prime, the Command and Convert Optimus Primal takes toys to a whole new level. For the package, as you can see, you got the nice open window here that fully showcases the figure. Got a whole bunch of different things going on over here with like 100 different combinations on how you can play with it, how there's an auto-converting feature to them, which is really cool. Got the Transformers text here, the very cool Transformers Rise of the Beast logo down there in the bottom. Come around to the side and it gives you some highlights on things, such as the converting aspect of them. The other side here has a little bit of a read up on them. If you want to read it, go ahead, pause it right there. But then you got a gorgeous image of Primal looking very angry. Then when you come around to the back of the package, again, it kind of goes through how there's 100+ different combinations of voice commands, sounds, actions, all that fun stuff. It really is amazing to see such an evolution of toys going from things like just regular transforming figures to ones that are transforming pretty much by themselves now. But for the packaging on this guy, that's about it. So without further ado, let's get him out here and see how cool he actually is. Alright guys, so here we have the new Command and Convert Animatronic Optimus Primal opened up and out of its packaging. And I'm really very impressed with this. This turned out so much better than I really expected. That being said, my particular copy does have a flaw. And I'll point that out when we get to it. It doesn't really affect too much of my enjoyment, but I could see it potentially bothering other people. Starting off first, he does come with an instruction sheet, very similar to all the ones that Hasbro really always gives us. But you have a lot of the interactivity sort of things, how to kind of play with it. Now, it's not necessarily voice command, but it is sound command, if that makes sense. I mean, and it kind of talks about how, like, if you say something for a certain amount of time, it kind of recognizes that you're saying something for a long amount of time. And then it reacts to that, it seems. But you do have, like, for example, you can see right here. If you say something for 2 seconds, it doesn't necessarily know what you say. It just hears sound for 2 seconds, so it does things. And then you do have a space here where it shows you how to insert the batteries. It does require 4 AA batteries that are not included. And one of the best things is I grabbed batteries that were not fully charged, and he recognized that and talked about how I was like, energon level is low. It was kind of funny. But he also does come with some accessories. You got the little swords right here, which are very classic looking for Optimus Primal. I love it. You got like these little kind of strap looking things right down here, which are just molded in the same color as the rest of it. But I do like that you have that. Now, I don't necessarily think that there's any storage on him for these, which is kind of unfortunate. But like the storage would be cool if you could have attached it here or something like that. But he can hold them in his hands. They do have little holes right here, so you can plug that right in there. But it does kind of become a little problematic when you're trying to have him do some things, because that will hit his face for the most part. But I'm going to put him in there just for the time being, just to kind of have some fun with him. Now, the overall look of this guy is really nice. There's a nice premium deco to this. You can see a lot of silver elements thrown on there. I do really like the molded in detail to kind of replicate the fur on him. But a lot of it is done in this very dark plastic. You got a little bit of silver right here. You got the little Maximo logo on the back here. That's actually going to be the button that powers him up. And then when you look at the face, absolutely gorgeous looking. You got nice green eyes. Again, you got a lot of that kind of molded in hair element. That gives him that very iconic look for Optimus Primal. And he looks good. He really does. And he's a big boy. I mean, in terms of looking at him, here's a deluxe size figure. Here's his buddy, Cheetor. You can see he's a pretty big guy. But the best part is the animatronic aspect of him. Now, like I said, it's not entirely voice command. It doesn't recognize what you say, but it recognizes sound. So first what you want to do is you come around here to the back, and you have a power switch here, which when you turn this on, you get a little bit of a startup thing. So let's get going.
Greetings. I'm Optimus Primal, leader of the Maximals.
And that is definitely 1000% not Ron Perlman, but it still sounds pretty good. But now it's on, and as you can see, I'm talking, and it can hear me, but it's not really recognizing anything, because we need to activate him pretty much first. So you push that button right there, and...
I am happy to see you, old friend.
And he just... Now, he completely converted. That's amazing. But you can see this little light section right here.
Maximals, prepare to move out.
So he is now kind of listening to me. I mean, that is really fun. It really is. And like I said, could it be cooler because it would be listening to exactly what you're saying? Yeah. But he's still listening, and... Oh, he's yawning.
Robo Mode. That's right.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's cool.
You have an unusual planet.
Oh, do I really, Optimus Primal? Is it that unusual?
I understand.
No, you don't. You don't understand what I'm saying to you. You're just hearing noises.
What? You were expecting a truck?
You were expecting a truck.
This world is more than meets the eye.
So again, you can kind of hear that as I'm talking, he's hearing things, and he's reacting to the sound of my voice. Not necessarily what I'm saying. But there's a couple other things that you could do. So, like, you can push his head down once.
Interceptors, fire!
And this is the part where you're seeing what I have a problem with. This blaster right here, I've actually separated the body. There's a screw missing in this that is preventing that from also going up. You can see that just flops there. So that's really unfortunate. Like I said, I'm hoping that that's not indicative of other people's things. This is just going to keep going as I'm still talking. But you can see this one pops up perfectly fine.
Stay quiet. I'll report unusual readings.
Okay. But, like I said, so he's listening.
Leave now or face me.
Oh, leave now? Or, no, you're aggressive. Shh. Don't say anything.
Maximals with me. Beast mode.
That really is cool, though. I really think that's amazing. Then
I can handle this one myself.
you can kind of keep doing that with the buttons and things like that. He's going to transform and hang out there. But I like how, like, right now, he's like an upright version of the monkey. He hasn't fully converted. That's really cool. I like that as well. And then...
Primal. Maximize.
And you're seeing that this is not springing out. I mean, that's really unfortunate. And like I said, I took it apart to try to see, and it does look like there's missing a screw that kind of attaches to that. So that's...
Time to fire our cannons or stand down.
I'll stand down, Optimus Primal.
Choice. Mega Blaster. Fire.
Yeah! Yeah, so there's that. Oh. There you go. Okay. Alright, and then if you hold this down for 3 seconds... he goes into like a battle mode of sorts, I guess. Thank you. Now, sometimes he asks me to roar, which is funny. Let me see if I can do it. Roar!
Robotic form should be used sparingly.
Oh.
Beast mode.
Let me try doing that again. Roar!
Prepare to feel the power of Optimus Primal.
So again, it's not specifically listening for me, but it is.
You're a great leader.
Oh. Thank you, Optimus Primal.
I understand.
Do you? What do you understand?
You have an
I'm okay with it. I think it's nice.
What? You were expecting a truck?
That gets me. And then he laughs. That's so cool. That's so cool.
Remember, I'm in disguise.
Oh, shh, don't tell me. It's just fun kind of watching him do this. Go through different things.
To be used sparingly. Beast mode.
I mean, that's really cool. I'm really... I don't know. I mean, it's definitely not as sophisticated as that RoboSyn one. But I love that. That's Prime. That's great. So like I said, it's not as sophisticated as that RoboSyn one. But this is as fun. I really am liking it. And, you know, realistically, this is a cheaper version of it, but it's still as fun to do.
Unleash the warrior within.
Oh. What? That was awesome.
You have an unusual planet.
You like telling me that. So
We're going in quietly at first. Interceptors, fire!
it's not very quiet if you're sending in interceptors. But you can also see like the light here changes. It goes from like blue to red to purple sometimes. I don't know if you could see that. Hey, Optimus Primal.
I understand.
Not really. Okay, I'm going to turn him off real quick. But he's also semi-articulated. You can see there's motor, so like you can't really do much with the head. But you can actually rotate these arms around. Now, there was a different... Here, let me put this on. Alright, so let's see what he... Yeah!
Greetings. I'm Optimus Primal.
Hello
leader
there.
Of the Maximals.
Hello, my name is Optimus Prime. No, okay. But you can rotate the arms out. Now, he used to make a sound. I thought maybe, I don't know, maybe he does it. But then you can also rotate his wrist here as well. You can't really do anything with the legs. Those are all part of the mechanism and everything. So there's not really anything that you can do beyond the arms. But, I mean, I think that that's really kind of fun. And if you wanted to, you can kind of pose them in a way where, like, you get them like this, then turn them off. Why do I have a hard time with the switch? And then you can kind of pose him. And he still looks really cool. I'm completely blown away by how awesome this is. Especially when you consider that the...
Prepare to move out.
Moving out. I mean, the fact that I recently just took a look at that Robo, so when I keep bringing it up because that's, I feel like, the only real way to kind of compare to this, because it is self-transforming. Definitely not that $1,000 price point, but this still does run at about $110. And with all the servos, with all the different gears and things on there, with the lights, the sounds, all of that, the fact that it's listening to you and everything, I'm really quite impressed with how this turned out.
Should we guard this sector?
Oh no.
Say scan the perimeter or dismiss.
Dismiss!
Perimeter scan active.
Oh, no.
Stay quiet. I'll report
Oh,
unusual readings.
he's stabbing his own head. Don't do that. Scan the perimeter.
Intruder! Leave now or face me!
Oh. So, dismiss.
Maximals with me. Beast mode!
I don't necessarily know what's happening, but amazing. Absolutely amazing. I think it is really fun. And like I said, you can remove these. I do kind of wish that there was a place where you could have stored them. But, oh, he did the arm thing. Oh, yeah. So there you go. So he does make sounds when he's doing that. Like I said, I'm really very impressed with how this turned out. I keep saying it, but it's cool.
Should we run a perimeter scan or attack?
Attack!
This one's mine.
So cool. So cool. Oh. That was awesome. Yes. So cool. So cool. Like I said, it is really unfortunate that at least my copy has this defect in it. I mean, overall, I don't... I mean, I guess I could just put it up like that and kind of say so. No, I'm alright. Yeah, alright.
You have an unusual planet.
No, his head's kind of drooping down. There we go. I don't know what...
This world is more than meets the eye.
It is. It is Optimus Primal. It is. But, super cool. Super amazing. Truck, not monkey. But unbelievable. Like I said, at about $110, I think that this is still of a terrific value. Everything that's involved in it is really quite impressive, and it is a huge evolution to have a transforming toy that actually transforms by itself. I cannot recommend this enough to you guys. I think that it is leaps and bounds beyond anything I really expected. I did expect this to be kind of more of just like a toy, and it definitely is, but there is a cool factor to this that I think both kids and kids at heart are absolutely going to love. So there you go, guys. There's my look at the new Command and Convert Animatronic Optimus Primal. If you'd like to add this to your collection, it is going to be hitting various retail locations fairly soon, or I believe it's available for pre-order right now in places like Hasbro Pulse. I'll take a look, and I'll put links, as always, down there in the video description, where you can swing on over there and check out availability on this, as well as the rest of the wide range of amazing Transformers Rise of the Beasts toys. Again, I want to send a huge shout out to the folks over at Hasbro for helping to make this review possible by sending this figure to me to review for you guys. And finally, please remember that the real trouble with the world is that too many people grow up. Thank you all so much for tuning in and watching, and until next time, this is Optibotimus saying adios, au revoir, and Auf Wiedersehen.
And if you don't know, now you know.